Hey everybody, it's Josie. Welcome back to Cedar Creek Homestead. Today we're going to make Spanish rice because we're having a Mexican meal for supper. We're having a taco pie and we're going to have that as the side dish. And we won't make it too spicy because Howie is eating mostly all table food now. And so we try to watch our heat levels so that he'll be able to eat it. I'm going to turn the Instapot onto saute. And the first thing that I'm going to put in to the Instapot is 3 tablespoons of butter to begin melting. The next thing that goes into the Instapot is 2 cups of rice. And I'm going to let that rice just toast up in this butter. And as it's toasting, I will add the next ingredient. To the butter, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. And the butter is going to give it a nice nutty flavor. And the oil is going to help us to get it all toasty. We're just waiting for this to all come together. And then we've got some onion that we're going to add and some other aromatics, and then we'll add the rest of it and we'll get this cooked. Next we're going to add in half of a medium onion, and we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of garlic, and we're just going to continue to meld these together. For a couple minutes. And I'm going to stir this around to keep the rice from burning. Now that the rice and the onions have got where I want them, the next thing I'm going to add is 2 cups of chicken broth. Right into it. I'm going to add 1 can of tomato product. Now, you can use fire roasted tomatoes. I'm going to use diced tomatoes with green chilies. This is the store brand, the name brand, of course. We all know what that is, but I'm going to dump that in. Don't drain it. And the next thing I'm going to add is a small can of tomato sauce. And now it's time to add in our spices. Now I'm not going to stir these in. I'm going to put them on the top of the broth here. And I'll show you what we've got. I have a teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of pepper. I have, a tablespoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of paprika, and I'm supposed to have cumin, and I am out. I cannot find my cumin, so that's something I know I need to order, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it out tonight. But I'm going to just put these aromatics in on the top, these spices. This is yours, and you can make it spicier, hotter if you want to, but we have a little one that's eating this, so we can't make it too hot and spicy. So I'm just going to pour these spices right on the top. Dumping those all in. And now it's ready to put the lid on, and these will go for 4 minutes. And then after it cooks for 4 minutes in the Instapot, I'll let it come down naturally. And before you are ready to serve it, when you take the lid off, you'll fluff it and probably have to incorporate everything together, make sure that it's good and mixed in. But I'll show you that when we get to it. Okay guys, the rice is done, and I will put it back to stay warm until supper. I've got the meat part of the meal going on the stove now. We're going to have a taco pie and this side of this Spanish rice, and I know it kind of steaming up the camera here. You'll be able to see, this is just a little bit that I took out. It's got nice spicing. It's not too hot because I controlled the heat because of Howie eating this, but it's got a really nice Spanish rice flavor, and the tomatoes and the onions and everything kind of melded together, and it's really good. Now I will tell you that I told you 4 minutes, and that's what the recipe calls for, but when I opened my cooker, I felt like my rice still wasn't done to where I like it, so I added another cup of water to it, and I put it on for 4 more minutes, and it's good where it's at now. It's not mushy, and it's where we like it. So I hope you guys give this a try. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our recipe for Spanish rice. We'll be putting that together with our supper when Blake gets home, and we'll get everybody fed. And I hope you give this recipe a try. Let us know if there's ingredients that you add to it that you like. Until next time, guys, this is Josie and little Howie. I love you. I really do. Keep looking out to the ways of your household. Until next time, we're gone.